Hi everybody and welcome to the Parler, my talk show. This night I've got a good DJ that I will present to you. That is Kenny Carpenter. Thank you.
Thank you.
To be guest with me.
Thank you.
Okay. A good DJ for many years. And how was your start, your beginning?
Well, I used to be a light man. I started out as a light man. I used to work lights at two clubs in New York. One called the Inferno and this other place called the Galaxy 21. And I worked lights at the Inferno for 5 years. And one day the guy, the DJ took a break, pretty much. The DJ took a break, and when he went on his break, the people came in from Studio 54, and they heard me playing, and they asked me.
Studio 54 is so famous.
It's a famous club, one of the most famous in the world, I think.
Yeah. How much it's important for you, the beginning of a disco, the
opening?
The opening of a disco, when you listen a disco. The first place, the first time.
In the disco era, back then, how important it was back?
The opening, what do you mean, the opening?
Yeah.
When disco first came.
But I don't know what you mean by the opening, the grand opening or the
No.
opening?
What you meant is, forget about opening the word. What you meant was, when disco first arrived, how was it? Così vuol dire, no? Cioè quando la disco è nata, com'era in quel periodo?
Well, to be honest with you, disco arrived before I did. Disco they had, when I started playing, when I started working lights in the clubs, there was already disco. So I started working the lights in the beginning of the disco era from 1975. But by the time 1980 came, in 5 years, disco was already over. It was already almost finished.
For you, what is the perfect disc that you can play every time?
Stand By Me. My version of Stand By Me.
I know that you have made a remix.
Yes, and I could play it every
I
time.
remember.
Yeah, that's something that I could play every time for any type of people.
How was the first time for you on Studio 54? 2054 is right, the place. Studio 54 is the name, but I remember that I have read that the place is on Studio 254.
No, that's not true. No, actually, the place is on 54th Street and 8th Avenue in Midtown, but there was a recording studio at the same address, and actually Francois used to work there. It was a recorder. Francois Kevorkian used to work in that studio, and not just that, but Studio 54 is a theater. It's a theater. So they had events there even before it became a club. It was a famous theater for 50 years before it became a club. So now it's gone back to a theater. The club is still there, the building is still there, but they've gone back to a theater.
Maybe this place have created the story of a disco.
No, they didn't know. It was already, before studio opened, disco was already being played. But they made it more famous because they brought the famous people. When you bring the celebrities, and then all of a sudden everything is more, they made it bigger. Absolutely.
How do you compare the story of this place to the Paradise Garage?
Oh, it was very different. Because Paradise Garage, Studio 54 was like a VIP kind of place, the rich people, and very white.
Very famous people.
Very famous, very white, you know what I'm saying? Where Paradise Garage was a black club. Paradise Garage was more underground than Studio. Studio was celebrity, but Paradise Garage was a place where you wanted to go and dance, and the music, you felt the music in your whole body and your soul. It was very different.
Larry Levan can be actually in the story because it's like
That's right. One of the most famous DJs ever for us. For us, he was like a god at that time.
Do you like to remake people on a place? When do you play? On a place, where do you play? You remake people. Understand?
Remake people?
Remake. Every time the same person that come, because you play.
Yeah, but I don't remake them.
Ah no, cosa intendi?
Remember.
Perché remember, forse. Ti ricordi la gente che viene sempre, puoi dire?
Se gli piace incontrare le persone.
If you like to re-encounter the people.
The same people every time.
When you go and play, if you like them.
I do, yeah. But to be honest with you, right, when I see, when I'm in a club, right, if there's 200 people, or if there's 2,000 people, I only see one. I see one party. I see one club. One band. Right, so I see one. I don't see, you know, it's maybe people that came the last time or whatever, but I may not remember them. Yeah, probably not.
And the people, for you, travel for the music.
Do I travel for music? Yeah, I travel a lot for music. Not just in Italy, but other places in the world too. I work a lot in Greece. I have a residency in Switzerland. I play in England.
Okay. And do you like the different type of music on the world?
No, I don't. No, I hate the new music that's being played now. Especially like a lot of the modern music that I've been hearing for the last like 10 years. For me, it's just like all noise. Wah, 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 every time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, especially in the last decade, it's something lost. There's no love in the music. It's just the beat and it's genre-driven. And for me, it's the same all the time. Even in soulful music. I'm not just talking about techno or trance, but even in soulful music, you know, because there's so much technology available now, you know, there's so many new producers, DJs, right? That there's the market is saturated, and it's very hard to find really good talent, talented writers, talented musicians. So, in my opinion, everything sounds the same. Even in the soulful house market, it's the same thing all the time.
Play vinyl can be like touch the music.
Can touch the music?
When you play vinyl, it's like touch the music. Not only for the scratch, but you feel like touch the music.
For me, you know, I played vinyl, I played CD, I played everything, right? And, you know, I'm gonna tell you one thing that Francois Kevorkian said. I'm gonna bring up Francois Kevorkian, right? And Francois told me, right? He said it doesn't matter whether you take a plane, a train, or an automobile, as long as you get there, right? And you know what that means? That means that any format that I'm playing, if I'm playing vinyl, I don't feel any different than when I'm playing CD, because I want the music to get from out the console onto the dance floor. That's the main thing I'm thinking about.
Okay, we have did the record of this little interview with you.
That's it? Yeah?
Thank you so much.
I thought you was going to ask me about my family. I thought you was going to ask me about my family and everything. I was going to tell you everything.
I remember my channel that is youtube.com/the Listen up to the music.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a guest for me, and have a good night. Tonight on Poco Loco.
I hope so. Poco Loco, you're not coming to the club?
No, it's not coming. But I remember that you are a good DJ. A very good DJ. So nice. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.